a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking thanks, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding around in the round. My dog just called, say he finna touch down. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money calling right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is, man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Two turned up, turned down right now. Two don't make bad to get around right now. Hey, I'm two turned up, turned down right now. Two don't make bad to get around right now.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded.
Between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis, we welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go. Hey, Ford Tokyo! Hey, kill! Hey, Ford Tokyo! What's this up?
On play action, it's Wentz. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Hey, other side, solid. What's this on?
On second down and 4. Wentz looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series.
No.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 31.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is caught by Watkins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Kamara. trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Here we go,
2nd and goal from the 1.
Great.
Again, Kamara. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal, would feel.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Mike Barton. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Vikings 0. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Back. Ready, go.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Check, strike.
The Lions' 47-yard line.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
Drill green. Needle blue. Fury yellow. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far? All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis C. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Sunday!
Wentz now to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there. First down.
Sunday!
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From just shy of midfield, Wentz. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Wentz. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the... And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Lions 14, Vikings 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
43 rail. Smash, red. Hut.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of
All
5.
defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see.
Now Cook hit, and he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Quality coverage that time to slow down has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
82.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And that is incomplete.
That can be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Blaster, 6.
2nd and 6. And Cook has it, left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Set, cut. Drill, 52. Ready?
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Tackled by Amani Oruwariye. The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Jefferson, the ball carrier. Out of bounds.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Smith. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Five, 97. Set.
Now back to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit.
I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one.
Two-jet. Sunday.
Wentz now on 1st down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Black. Go red. Green jack. Slide blue. Red cycle.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Triple 38. Claws red. Ready,
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
At the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tilt! For Tokyo! 14, 82, 14.
A final shot before half for Wentz. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Set.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Great 15, great 15.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. fielded just inside the 30. And he's got this almost to the 40.
Nuwangu on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Here we go, set. Steal, check, steal.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mega, mega. Striker, ready.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. 118 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring him.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing Kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
Cook is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his man. He's taken in for a Viking touchdown. C.J. Ham, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Wentz. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 36-yard line.
From the 36, Wentz. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 137 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Hey, check mega. Hut.
Cook following the penalty. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. trying to ice a game, plenty of time left,
Ready.
but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Set.
On second down, Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter. In the zone, the ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Ready.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Ultra.
47-yard line.
Set cut.
They run it again with Cook. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Here's Williams to return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Ready, go.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
6, mega. Cut.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. On the return is Williams. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time now? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hut.
Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
Hut. Ready.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.